Alright, so this arena run shows off a weird idea that I had, which was Drom and Polar Bear. It turns out it's not actually very useful because the Drom's a tier 2 and the Polar Bear is a tier 5, but the idea is they both do shop scaling, so I thought why not combine them for like some super shop scaling, and what could go wrong? But that's the result of this. Now, I don't know if I actually put this in the title, but like what the? Okay, I guess I was going for early Drom there. That's the reasoning. Probably not wise to take a turn 2 triple. Usually want to wait, but there are some like pack 4 leaks. I'll try to like show a screenshot of kind of what has been shown off. But apparently, like there was some, I don't know what went wrong, but like some people on just mobile ended up having Pack 4 access. They weren't able to play it, but they were able to look at all the pets that existed and see all their abilities and like the tiers and food and everything. So I'll kind of just show some screenshots. I don't know how many screenshots actually exist, and apparently the devs are okay with this. I at least hope so, but yeah, so it's kind of interesting. I think Pack 4 will probably arrive here like fairly soon, I'm hoping. Yeah, so triple dromedary, normally very good. Don't have green beetle, but hoping to free something next turn, I guess. I just have to make sure to not lose too many lives here. Don't want to just instantly lose. Let's see. Well, luckily, hedgehog and spider, not too bad. Probably just ended up taking those. Yep, makes sense. Bone attack, sure, sure. And then it's kind of a weird spot. I don't really want to combine the drums, and I do feel like the moth is pretty good tempo here. I'd rather not go down to 6 hearts. Then I get a swan or dodo, another great buff target. So put something with like low attack, high HP in front for the moth, and it looks pretty good. Should be able to win this round hopefully. And then this hedgehog will kind of be a good last unit. Hedgehog is also nice because like it removes all the melon armor that possibly they could have, which is usually a pretty big disadvantage if the opponent team has a bunch of melon and you don't in the later game. It's just nice to have that hedgehog. Plus, I guess if you want to go with some hurt effects, you could also do that. Still managed to pill the spider. Cappy's pretty nice. It doesn't really work with droms though, so I just sold it because another dromedary. All right, well this is nice. It opens up a space, and I can take an early tier 4. Deer, not a bad buff target, but I would probably just rather buy it this turn. Yeah, so I don't lose. And then hatching chick, why not? 3/3 a turn. Not too bad. I have to make sure that on turn 7, I do have some level ups available to hopefully get early polar bear. And if I do go Drom Polar Bear, so Drom affects the 2 leftmost pets in the shop, and Polar Bear just gives a random one +3/+3. So I don't know if I actually want to like have 2 things frozen in the shop. Looks like gonna lose that round. Still not on lethal though, so not super worried. I can always pivot into like this hatching chick. 5/5 also gives 4/4, not too bad. The ox is pretty considerable since I already have the hatching chick. Just want to give that extra stats to the ox. Seems pretty good. And then level 2 hatching chick could be worth it. There we go. So able to get 1 tier 5 hopefully. And then freeze the pill for any potential blobfish. Not too bad. All right. Hopefully I get early polar bear. I actually don't remember what happened in this run. So it's like just watching someone play the game. A 7/7 with melon. They get a level 2 elephant spawn out of the stork, which kind of ends up hurting them, I feel like. It's got really good base stats. Probably like the best base stats, maybe besides like a pug or something. But there's early scorpion, and then I also get this blobfish pill. So 2 early units if the servers would like to load. And they have the same attack, but luckily the level up is first. And there we go. So early polar bear is very nice. Unfortunate gold amount though, because I want to buy the polar bear now. It's +4/+4. The hatching chick is technically only +2/+2 a turn, so it's like twice as good as the hatching chick. But the hatching chick would be buffing the thing with melon. Now, why not freeze the scorpion? There's a potential to get like a really big scorpion out there. That's always fun. Not really expecting to win this round. Yeah, so gonna go down to lethal, but that's okay. I have... Okay, so it looks like the polar bear buffed the scorpion that round. I have a 18/17 hedgehog, so not too bad there. And I just decide, why not take garlic? That is gonna hopefully work out. Blobfish pill would be great if I could get like level 2 polar bear, that would be really nice. But unfortunately, I can't really freeze it because then it could steal the polar bear buffs. That's really the big downside. Luckily, I run into this really weak team, just one Doberman. I think I fought them earlier. They're clearly forcing the Doberman build. Um, Another dromedary is pretty risky. I could go for 2 level 2 droms. It is a nice little stat boost as well. So that's what I do. And the scorpion is going to get 3-3 from the droms. Oh, 4-4 from the droms. And 4-4 from the polar bear. So it's actually going to get 8-8 a turn. That is a lot of stats. I also have this leopard frozen, so there's a small chance, a 50% chance. That's not really that small to actually buff the leopard instead, but you know, leopard's a pretty good unit as well. Still not a very strong team. I just have to get lucky here and hopefully not run into anything too strong, and just barely 1 HP away from losing that, but luckily get to continue to scale. And look at that, 8-8 to the scorpion, and 21 attack is the threshold that you want, because then you can start punching through melon, and just beautiful to see. Level or 23 scorpion. Stegosaurus also pretty interesting. Depends on what I want to do here. I could freeze it, and then I'm gonna get plus 7/7 to it next turn, but it looks like I decided to just pivot off of it and go with a, okay, pivoting off of you as well. And now just have the Parrot Stego, so of course this works now, but it is a start of battle ability. Okay, my voice just decided to die there. It's unfortunate. So it actually is not going to buff the leopard before it is able to shoot, and it's going to take a lot of effort in order to get it there. So I think I would have preferred if I could have actually kept the polar bear and buffed like a parrot or the stego. That way it would have enough stats to actually buff the leopard. But tiger leopard sounds like a good plan. Plus I can give it like a lemon or something just so it doesn't steal the buffs. Could also maybe sell the hedgehog. Okay, I probably would have sold hedgehog here instead if I was playing the game again. And then it looks like I'm trying to get the Stegosaurus. It's going to be a long ways away though. Alright, more Stegosaurus action. The Stegosaurus could buff the other Stegosaurus though. A lot of good things. Got the blobfish pill. That's going to help scale the Stegosaurus as well. And then also a chocolate, probably for the leopard. So unfortunately, what Scorpion loses to is another Scorpion, because a 50-50 Scorpion will trade with a 1-1 Scorpion. So it wasn't great there, but still managed to... Was that a draw or win? I wasn't actually paying attention. Alright, there we go. So goodbye to the hedgehog. Thank you for existing. You were pretty nice for the mid-game. And then another tiger. I could also take a... Ooh, Doberman is interesting. Yeah, Doberman does work. So... This is interesting. I forgot that I did this, to be honest. I'm watching as if I'd never seen these plays before. But Tiger Stego does work with the Doberman. Just can't go Parrot Stego. But everything doesn't have equipment besides the Scorpion, so at least to camp up the Scorpion. But as you can see, that is so many stats. And even though none of them went to the Doberman, that's okay. Just so many stats going to be able to live the Vulture, I think. It's actually pretty close, but just barely. Nice. Alright. There is going to be level 2 Tiger. Another Stegosaurus. Why not? Now, hopefully you get some equipment. Nothing so far, but double level 2 Stegosaurus. This has just turned into a Stegosaurus run with a big Scorpion. So as you can see, I mean, this is going super late game. Only at 5 wins and it's already turn 13. But look at this, get to punch through the melon. Unfortunately, the coconut was broken, but still a very strong team here. Love to see it. And at this point, I should probably unfreeze this T-Rex since I don't think I'm going to combine anything. Melon, just so like things don't steal buffs. Now I could, this is perhaps not worth it. Now I have 3 Stegosaurus buffs and only 2 targets. So I probably didn't want to put equipment on one of those. I probably should have left 3 different targets, although it's completely random, so maybe this is better, because like there's a chance that all 3 of the buffs would have just gone to the same target anyway. Leveling up this Stegosaurus doesn't really do much. At this point, I mean, there's not a lot for me to do, but I guess we can go for level 3 Tiger, why not? And then if I want to, maybe I could combine the Stegosauruses into level 3 and then put in like I don't know, leopard or something. But there's a 50-50 with Coconut just running through their team. Love to see it. I could also one-up Scorpion, I guess. That doesn't really accomplish too much, I feel like. Because if they just have like a 50-50 with Melon, it does the same thing. So I don't really know what that would help out with. But I guess if they have like something that has less health or attack than my Scorpion, then it could do good things. Another strong team, but just barely able to win that. Just need to win one more round. Let's see. Pair. Okay, sure. I guess since everything, like the other units that don't have equipment are going to be 50-50s anyway, why not just go for or buffing the other things that are not going to get the stats? Go for level 2 Doberman, I guess. Doesn't really matter at this point, but a pretty strong team. They do have a Pepper, but the Elephant Blowfish team actually manages to beat my team. That was just, I don't even know how that happened. That was tragic, but still a fun arena run anyway. Thanks for watching. See ya.